The first step of our hero portrait is to draw one eye. Remember, we're going to use the measurement of this one eye to find all of the other facial features, like we learned when we were studying proportions. So we're gonna take our photograph and put it on the middle of our sheet of paper. Take your finger, put your finger on the left or right eye, whichever you want to draw first. With your finger firmly there, you're going to slide out that photograph. This is about where you're going to draw your midline for the eye. To do that, sketch a straight line across the paper. That's your eye line, or the center of your image. Then you're going to draw one eye of your person. So you can hold this up to draw about where that one eye needs to fit. If your image is a little bit smaller than your paper, like mine is, you can choose to draw your facial features a little bit bigger than they appear in the photograph so that the person's head fits nicely on the paper. As you're drawing, you want to sketch and draw from observation. So we're not using our imagination, we are drawing using our observational skills. To use those observational skills, you're going to constantly move your eyes back and forth between the photograph and your drawing. Because each person has a different shape to their facial features, we want to look closely at what is in front of us. We don't want to draw a generic eye or generic facial features. You want to really look closely at how this person's face looks. Start by using contour lines, then add shading. And notice the details. Don't forget about things like eyelashes, the eyelid, the pupil, the iris, and the highlight in the eye. All of those things working together are going to make your portrait look much more realistic and human. Okay, now that I have my contour lines drawn, I'm going to go back and add some value. Notice how the whites of the eyes are not always white. Because our eyes are spheres in our head, there is a cast shadow even on the whites of the eyes. So notice the value that they are. They may be slightly gray, they may be light gray, they may be dark gray. It really just depends on the photograph you have in front of you. Also notice the skin tone of the person you are drawing. Don't be afraid to get in there and lay in those darker values, especially if you're drawing someone who has a naturally darker skin tone.